I don't know. He's felt like the upside guy. But listen, the Lions got a big game coming up against Kansas City Chiefs. Primetime game. You want your best. You want everyone who knows the offense.
Exactly.
And if we know anything about this team, that's one of the things Dan Campbell's big on is like knowing what the game plan is, knowing what the install is. And I think for week one, it makes sense you're going to see a Craig Reynolds. And I don't think that necessarily rules out a Zonovan Knight sighting at some point during the season. And not even necessarily due to injury, just once he gets the... I mean, this is a complicated offense.
Yes.
I know typically you see wide receivers and running backs, they hit the ground running and they're ready to go right away, but the Ben Johnson offense has been well documented as complicated. You heard it from the guys at The Athletic, you heard it from fellow defensive coordinators. I think this is what made this thing go when you look at this outside of Amon-Ra St. Brown and DeAndre Swift, and he was... in and out, but like they still produced without like a top 10 name.
Knowing your assignment, knowing your hole, knowing your gap, everything like that is very important to this offense because like you said, Ben Johnson, his run scheme is very complex. We have multiple people saying that. We have former players, other defensive coaches saying that his blocking scheme, his run scheme is a very complex thing to pick up. So maybe Zonovan Knight has a higher upside than Craig Reynolds, but Craig Reynolds knows the system. Craig Reynolds knows the play calls. So yeah, week one, obviously it should be Craig Reynolds. He knows what we're doing. You just signed Zonovan Knight yesterday, so he's not going to know this offense just yet. He might have the higher upside, but Craig Reynolds knows what he's doing. He knows the players. He knows the scheme, and that is a better fit, at least to begin the season. But for the kick return thing, I think they got it with Khalil Dorsey. I can't see another reason why Khalil Dorsey was kept on the roster over a Starling Thomas other than he is going to be your kick returner.